How much does it cost to live in Texas? We are not yet through with Texas. I'm not sure we can be. We love the state. We still have a lot to explore there. Today, we are interested in rendering a free consultancy service to those who may want to relocate to Texas, since that is the trend now. Of course, even if you are not yet contemplating such a move, this video has very vital information for you too. You have likely seen in one of our videos that one of the reasons people are moving to Texas is because of its lower cost of living. This logically leads to the question, how much does it cost to live in Texas? We'll do justice to that in this video. What to know about the cost of living in Texas? Before we start, it's good to bear in mind that it's not uncommon to find different figures on the cost of living, depending on the source of data and institution. Also, cost of living can vary from city to city in the same state. It can even vary within the same city or borough, since many cities have affluent and less affluent areas. Therefore, don't be quick to fault a figure you come across about cost of living if it's significantly different from what you know. The difference may be in where you're located within the state or one of the factors just mentioned. By and large, Texas is a good place to call home regardless of any consideration. It's a known fact that the Lone Star State has gorgeous large cities and friendly small towns, along with just about any outdoor adventure you can imagine. That being so, let's now illustrate what has been said about Texas's cost of living using its main cities. But before that, there's another thing we need to broaden our view. Texas cost of living in the national context. According to the website worldpopulationreview.com, the cost of living in Texas is the 15th lowest in the country. On its cost of living index, Mississippi, Kansas, and Alabama are the three cheapest states to live in the listed order. Using a different price index, another website ranks Texas in the 17th cheapest state in the U.S. The three with the lowest cost of living on that website are Mississippi, Missouri, and Oklahoma. Alabama and Kansas, which are the cheapest two in the previous ones, are in the 4th and 6th positions respectively. That puts meaning to what has been said earlier, that it's almost impossible to see two figures from two different sources in perfect agreement. Nevertheless, the cost of living in Texas is lower than the national average. In one rating, it is 84.3 out of 100, or 84.3% of the national average. Now, let's look at how much it costs to live in Texas, using prices in a few of its cities. Cost of food in Texas. Food is the most important expense wherever you're living. Please always bear in mind that the price of food will vary from city to city, and that prices of individual foods vary from one city to another. In Dallas, 2 pounds of apples cost an average of $3.14. The same measurement of beef costs $11.57. In Austin, the same items cost $4.22 and $12.56 respectively. Texas housing costs. The next thing you have to spend on as soon as you complete a move to another location is housing. If you want to live in a studio apartment in Dallas, you're likely to spend $1,411 per month. If it is a one-bedroom apartment, it may cost you as much as $1,426 per month. And a two-bedroom in Dallas will cost about $1,937 a month. If you're looking to live in Houston, you're likely to pay less as it appears to be the cheapest of the three cities we're focusing on. It costs an average of $1,369 to live in a studio, and to live in a one-bedroom costs $1,319 per month. Anyone who would take his family to a two-bedroom flat in Houston should be ready to spend about $1,570 per month. It's more expensive to rent either a one-bedroom apartment or a two-bedroom flat in Austin. The costs are $1,600 and $1,995 respectively per month. Ironically, studio apartments are cheaper in Austin, with an average of $1,250 a month. Texas utility costs. Immediately you move into a house, utility bills start piling up. These essential services or utilities include electricity, gas, water, sewage, trash, recycling, internet, phone, and TV, among others. In Texas, utility costs vary a big deal. Some cities, especially the larger ones like Austin, have monopolies on utilities. Utilities cost more in cities with deregulated markets. In the state, the average energy cost is approximately $128.50 monthly, or $1,542 annually. This is higher than the U.S. monthly average, which is $110.26. Now, Let's see what you'll pay in Texas's big cities, or our choice. If you want to live in Dallas, you can expect to pay as much as $157.09 per month on utilities. In Houston, it costs an average of $148.15, while the cheapest of the three is in Austin, the capital, where you'll spend $145.71 for the same thing per month. Texas transportation costs. Please bear in mind that you're most likely to need a car if you plan to live in the Lone Star State. Public transportation in Texas, even in its larger cities, is not the best. But if you have a car, you will pay relatively low on gas in the state. At any given time, the price of gas per gallon in Texas is always lower than the national average. It's actually among the lowest. However, the cost of auto insurance and a valid driver's license must be automatically added to the cost of living, as these must be renewed periodically. The cost of insurance will depend on several factors, such as age, marital status, gender, and driving and credit history. On average, auto insurance in the state costs approximately $1,810 per year, which is 26.8% more than the national average. If you don't have a car, you have options, such as Capital Metro. In Austin, its tickets cost $33 per month. The DART bus system's ticket costs $2.50 per ride. The Denton County Transportation Authority's tickets cost $45 per month. For Houston Metro, tickets start at $1.60 per ride. Texas healthcare costs. The average healthcare cost in Texas is approximately $424 per month. The costs are slightly lower than the national average of $438. If you're considering healthcare insurance, you need an average of $509 per month for the basic. However, prices vary depending on the size of your family, your household income, and your chosen policy. Texas educational costs. If you're going to Texas with your family, you may have kids that need a college education, or you may have it in mind to pursue higher education there. You should be prepared to spend approximately $5,607 per year in-state and $16,303 per year out-of-state. Student loans may come to the rescue, but if you fear student loans, there are some less expensive options. Some colleges in Texas can help you access options that will come at an affordable average cost for your goals. Texas entertainment costs. We are ready to explore luxury after you've taken care of your necessary expenses in Texas. We all need to catch some fun anyway. For those who love to go to cinemas, the average movie ticket in the state is $11.61. The state also has a lot of national and state parks that can help fill your recreational needs. The state is in no short supply of boating, camping, and hiking. They're so popular there. To visit some popular parks and sites, you would spend an average of $20 per day on tickets, but there are many free activities in the state. Other expenses incidental to living in Texas. While happy about the relatively low cost of living, there are other expenses incidental to living in Texas. We won't be able to itemize all of them here. For instance, while you don't pay any state income tax that is so high in other states like California and Hawaii, Texas imposes sales tax in the form of 6.25% on all retail sales, rentals, leases, and taxable products. Don't forget also the gas tax of 20 cents per gallon. You can pay up to 8.25% on taxes imposed by various local taxing jurisdictions. Childcare can cost you around $1,180 a month, while a fitness club membership costs about $42.09 per month. Now that you know what it costs to live in Texas, what advice would you give anyone contemplating relocating there? Please let us continue this conversation in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, and turn on the notification bell.